What is going on, guys? It's your guy Fabian coming back at you with another great video, this time on Lucid Stock. So Lucid Stock today is up 6.1%, $1.60 on the day, and it stopped trading at 27.44 during regular hours. In the after hours, the stock is virtually flat, so there's not much to say about that. Volume today was 41 million. The average is 61 million, so we did get an increase in volume, which is good, and that resulted in the price moving up 6.1%, right, guys? Now, like I told you guys before, for Lucid, what I'm still waiting for me that I want to see, I need to see this stock get above $30.80, which is resistance, right, guys? So once this stock comes up and gets above this area, then I will be convinced that the stock wants to make a move to the upside, right? So as of right now, the stock is still kind of trading in this channel between $25.57 and the $30.80. So I told you guys in the past that if the stock does break below this support line of 25.57, then I would be a little bit worried, and I would look for the stock to make a move to the downside and then head into the low 20s, right? With that being said, I told you guys as well in my last couple videos that I expect this stock to trade in this channel, right, up until about the 21st. When we get the earnings call, and then also they will most likely let us know the delivery numbers during that earnings call, right? So that's the catalyst that this stock needs. This stock has kind of been once it took this dive down, right, it's been kind of stagnant as of late, and then it's kind of repeating what it did here, right? So it took this. They made this move to the downside, and then it just kind of consolidated, and we were all just waiting to see which way the stock was going to break, right? And the stock did break to the upside, but it wasn't enough to get it to come back up and test these all-time highs of 57.75. So the stock just, it made a bit of a move to the upside, but then continued its downward trajectory, and now it's kind of repeating this pattern here where it's kind of stuck in this consolidation area until we get some kind of catalyst, right, guys? So I don't know if you guys remember, but back here around I think like November, this is when the SEC came out and said that they were investigating Lucid and a few other SPACs as well, right? So not just Lucid, but they came out and said they were investigating them, and that's that acted as a catalyst for the stock to make this big move to the downside, right? And so right now we are just needing a catalyst for the stock to make a move either up or down, right? And so we'll see on the 21st what the stock actually wants to do. As for now, just looking at the chart, I mean, for me, as long as the stock stays within these two, within this support and this resistance, then that's what I'm expecting the stock to do. So I'm not really touching the stock as of lately. I'm just kind of waiting for it to show me what it wants to do. With that being said, I did want to go over an article with you guys on Lucid. Let me see, where is it at? And so it's right here, and it's by Investor Place. And it says, watch Lucid Q4's earnings for EV production progress before buying. So I think this is what a lot of people are going to be doing, right? They're going to be watching for earnings for, to see what the production is looking like before they decide to enter a position, right? So it says Lucid stock needs to show analysts that the company is making progress on production goals. And it says Lucid will likely release its fourth quarter results next week or shortly thereafter. Investors should expect to see the company show solid progress in the production of its electric vehicles. As a result, Lucid stock could stage another move upward depending on the guidance of the company. The guidance the company gives for Q1 and 2022. So, you know, this is definitely this upcoming earnings is going to play a big role in what happens with the company moving forward, right? And so it says so far. Let's see. Sorry about that. It says the Lucid Air model is currently being built and sold from the company's Casa Grande, Arizona plant just south of Phoenix. This is a large luxury model EV sedan. Lucid is taking the sample path that Tesla did when it started volume EV production. It is building a large and expensive EV in order to help maximize revenue, reduce scale costs, and build a high-end reputation as an EV maker. Tesla started building the Model S as a luxury model sedan, and the Lucid Air competes with this version. So no surprise there, right, guys? I mean, the CEO is Peter Rawlinson. He did come over from Tesla, so it's not surprising that they would kind of, copy that move in a sense, right? If it works, why change it up, right? And it surely did work for Tesla. And so it says where analysts stand on Lucid. So far, Wall Street is impressed. Lucid has a stock has a market capitalization of almost $43 billion at its price of $25.94 on February 11th. This is pretty ambitious for a company that has yet to produce one full year of positive net income. So yeah, a lot of critics about Lucid, they really get upset about the market cap, right, on Lucid, and of course they criticize it for not having a full year of positive net income. But people see the potential in the company, right? So the company went public on July 26, 2021 when the SPAC special purpose acquisition company merger deal closed. Lucid now has over $4.8 billion in cash, which is good. At the end of quarter three, it also raised an additional $1.75 billion in convertible senior notes on December 9th. So that also had also pushed the stock downward, right around November, December. And it says most analysts believe this should be enough capital at least through the first year of production. Citigroup analyst Itay Macaulay is one of the few bulls on Wall Street, according to Barron's. He has a buy recommendation and a price target of $57 per share, which is quite aggressive. For example, Seeking Alpha reports that the average price target of 5 analysts is $41 per share. However, TipRanks and the recent average price target in the last 3 months for 5 analysts is $36.50, or 41% over today's price. However, 2 analysts who have initiated coverage in the past 3 months have put the stock on a neutral rating recommendation, according to Yahoo Finance. They used the analyst survey data from Refinitiv competition issues. So the problem may be how well the company may be able to last on its present cash resources. Addition, there are questions as to how strong is the demand for luxury, high-priced EV sedans. For example, the Lucid Air starts at $78,000 and goes up from there depending on configuration, according to Car and Driver. Lucid Air competes against Volkswagen, Porsche Taycan, another EV at $84,000, and the Mercedes-Benz EQS starting at $103,000. It also competes against the Tesla Model S, which starts at $96,440 for the 2022 model. However, Lucid's model claims to have 520 miles of EPA estimated all-electric range compared to just the 412 for the Tesla Model S. This seems to be one of the main draws. Definitely is, right, guys? I mean, 520 miles is quite a good amount to go on one charge, right? I live right here in the Bay Area, so that's already getting close to Los Angeles. So, I mean, just imagine you jump in your car, you take off, and you get almost to LA just on one charge. That's pretty darn good. I can't do it in my gasoline powered vehicle, that's for sure. It says the upcoming Q4 results will show whether this feature has brought in commensurate sales. The company's original slide deck presentation did not have a forecast level of production for 2021. Essentially, Q4, however, it projected 20,000 EVs for 2022. Analysts will be looking to see if the company is on track to be able to ramp up to this level. So yeah, everybody's going to be looking because, Lucid did say they want to produce 20,000 EVs in 2022. And, we're already in the second month of 2022. So, this is going to be big, right? They need to come out and say, hey, we've already, banged out at least 1,000, or at least 2,000, something like that, 5,000, right? They need to come out strong and show us that they got what it takes, right? So where this leaves Lucid Stock, at this point, most investors are likely to take a wait and see approach to Lucid Stock. Analysts will have to revise their models once they analyze 2021 and also any comments Lucid makes about existing production and sales in Q1. They will assess its valuation. It could be that they will consider the stock fully valued at the present time without blowout Q4 numbers. Therefore, most patient investors will wait for the opportunity to buy it in at a cheaper price on the so yeah, I mean, I think this is kind of saying, a lot of people will be waiting to see if they can get in for a better price, right? But what I think is going to happen is, say they come out and say that they didn't hit the the $520 cars that they wanted to produce in 2021, right? I think that will definitely negatively impact the stock. But if they come out and say, we have this many reservations already and we are working on, producing these vehicles for 2022, as long as they have strong reservation numbers, and I think that will kind of counteract whatever, hit the stock takes for not hitting the delivery numbers that they had expected to hit, right, guys? And so, I just wanted to go over one last thing with you guys before I let you go. So let's take a look real quick at the tip ranks, right? So on tip ranks, so let's see, because okay, so this just got upgraded right now, because earlier I looked and they had it at a 5, I believe, a 5 or a 6 it was. So now it's back to a 7, which is good. Let's see. So this is the same. This hasn't changed. 101,000 shares over the last 3 months have been bought. Sentiment is bullish. New sentiment is bullish. Yeah, tip ranks are investors are feeling very negative. But this did change right here, right, guys? So the average price target 36.50. I think it used to be a little higher than that, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at the analyst forecast. So, I'm sorry, this was what was a 5, not the other one. Sorry, guys. So this is a 5. And this did change, right? I think this used to be like 41 or 42. Now it's 36.50. So not what we want to see as lucid investors, right? That this is going down. The average is going down. So right now the highest price target is 57. The lowest is 16. That gives us an average of 36.50, right? And then take a look at the crowd wisdom real quick. So this is not looking too great. It says portfolios holding Lucid 5.7% down the last 30 days, 3% down the last 7 days. So yeah, some people are closing out on their positions, right? And well, I mean, I just look at it like more for me. But no, yeah, some people are exiting, of course, with with everything that's going on right now with omnicron, and then also with Russia and Ukraine, and maybe going to war, and then the Fed, right, wanting to hike up in interest rates. So there's definitely a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market right now, and stocks like Lucid will be taking a hit, right? But if you were waiting to get in, I mean, when it was like $40, $30, I mean, or $35 right now, I mean, what are you waiting for to get in now, right? It's just kind of funny the way things work, right? We don't want to buy the stocks when they're dropping, of course, right? And even though when they were on the rise, if they were at that price, we would have bought them. But we didn't want to buy them because the stock was making them move up. Now that it's making them move down, it hit our target price, and we still don't want to buy them because we're like, well, maybe it can go lower. So it's all the mental game that goes into buying stocks, right, and trading stocks. But with that being said, guys, I want to apologize for my voice. It's just really raspy. Ever since I got sick, it never really got better. But I'll let you guys know if anything else happens with Lucid. And like I said, guys, I'm just going to be watching the chart. As long as the stock stays within this channel, then I really don't plan on like opening or closing any positions. And we'll just see what happens, right? But until then, like always, I want to thank you guys for watching and subscribing. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.